I am Jen Larson, and I'm proud to be the mayor of Jasper. I want to introduce a few people first before we start. Our city council members, if you'll raise your hand: Eugene Davis, Michael Thomas, Lindsey Graham, Todd Parker. Some other people, there's a lot of people that have really worked on this, but I want to give some credit to Janet Clark, our city clerk, Pam Emerson, our fire chief, Michael Henderson, the police chief. I thought he might be doing parking duty, but he's back. But anyway, we've all worked so hard. I also want to thank Fred and Amanda Leidick. I don't see them, but last year when the Elk Festival struggled, they came forward and formed a committee and helped us make it happen. Donnie Crane, who is now president of the Chamber of Commerce. He is also working with the Elk Fest committee, and he's done an awesome job to make this happen. I want to mention Warren Campbell, the county judge, and all the court members who made it possible for us to put the elk here on the courthouse lawn. This is county property, and we appreciate that. Back in 1977 or 78, Hillary Jones, who was a local person here and on the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and who I understand really liked to hunt elk, came up with the idea of bringing elk to Newton County. So he worked out a deal where he traded fish with Colorado for elk. And some of the stuff I looked up said catfish, some said smallmouth bass. But anyway, he made a trade, and the elk were brought by his friends and neighbors. They took their trucks out and hauled those elk back to Newton County. They were reintroduced into Newton County at that time. In the late 90s, the Buffalo River Elk Fest came to be. Arkansas Parks and Tourism, through their Henry Awards, gives awards to special tourist projects around the state. In 1999, my sister, Sherry Strick, who has passed away since, was president of the Chamber of Commerce. And she and Nancy Atkinson, who was president of the Chamber for many years, and she too has passed away, were so excited with a lot of hardworking chamber members to go down to Little Rock, accept the Parks and Tourism Award, the Natural State Award from then Governor Mike Huckabee. So then that's how the festival became an award-winning festival. Shortly thereafter, Governor Huckabee named Newton County the elk capital of Arkansas. I get carried away sometimes and say of the world, but that's not true. A few years ago, I met a young man with an idea. If Newton County is the elk capital of Arkansas, we need to recognize that. We need to commemorate it and capitalize on it. That young man is now Councilman Mike Thomas, and I am going to turn this over to him to introduce our elk to you all. Before I do that, I want to thank the people of Jasper. My favorite preacher, Larry Acton, says, "I never met a happy, selfish person." And if that's true, and I believe it, we've got to have the happiest people here in Newton County that you'll ever meet, because no matter if we disagree, we help each other. And I am so happy to live in such a giving community. Now Mike Thomas is going to introduce you to our elk, who also came from Colorado in the back of an open trailer.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everybody, for coming. As you can notice, my speech will be a little shorter. I just made a few notes. I don't want to forget anybody, and if I don't write it down, I'm very liable to do that. Once again, I'd like to thank Mayor Larson, along with my council members, Eugene Davis, Lindsey Graham, and Tom Parker, for all sharing this vision and getting behind and really doing what needed to be done to get it done for today. We're doing this today not only to commemorate the 20th anniversary of our Elk Fest, but also in the remembrance that we are the elk capital of Arkansas, being when Hillary Jones reintroduced the elk to this area. Like Jan mentioned, I want to thank the Corn Court County Judge for allowing us to place a very prominent place where it can be seen as everybody comes through town and around town. I also would like to say thank you to Roy Gano, who's responsible for this beautiful concrete pad that we have put here for him. And also like to thank Alan Clark for the work he did, even late into the evenings trying to work on this lighting so at nighttime that it can be seen, and also allowed us to do little future decorations for the holiday season. So we hope that you come back and see him at that time. But to make it really possible to be done today, this quickly, to commemorate the 20th anniversary of this for everyone here to enjoy, we have our financial donors. And if anyone's not aware of this, no city tax dollars was used in this program at all. It was all strictly donations, and once we announced that what we were planning on doing and why we were planning on doing it, these donors stepped up. Within just a couple weeks, we had the money that was necessary to not only order him and bring him here from Colorado, but to get the base for him, the lighting, and also have a fund set up for future maintenance and upkeep on him, so to ensure that no tax dollars would be used in the future on Newt. So, and I want to coin the phrase, the Newt name. Our mayor came up with that name for him, in short for Newton County, because we needed a name. We didn't want him out here and just be nameless. We wanted to be able to recognize him and also coin that phrase for our tourists and our locals. So to thank our donors, and I've got these written down, I don't want to forget anybody, and a very big thank you. We'd like to thank Kirk Thompson and Brett Birch. I don't believe they made it here today. They had some other business they had to take care of, but they did want to be here. I'd like to thank Miss Birdie Wells, and also I'd like to thank Joe and Catherine Nance for their financial support and able to get this done today. So everybody give a quick round of applause for them. We'd like to thank you very much for that. And to saying that, I will step aside because this is the point we want to go ahead and make the official dedication and introduce Newt to the public and the public to Newt. And I would like to, if they would, have Joe and Catherine Nance, if you would like to come up here and do the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon for us. You want to say anything you can? If no,
it's a deep pleasure to be here before all you folks today. Kathy and I are eternally grateful for all that has taken place in Newton County in the brief 62 years we've been married here. I want to just say one thing about this little girl. I think you'll agree that the square, the courthouse, the lawn, everything looks real nice. She's been working on it alone, except occasional help from the sheriff's office for over 45 years, and I'm deeply grateful. This is a wonderful, wonderful addition to the square. God bless you.
And we want to also thank these beautiful roses here, these planters here, and even the rocking chairs that you enjoy sitting and rocking and looking at this were also taken care of, donated by Joe and Catherine Nance here too.
Well, I think Newt's last name should be Larson. If it wasn't for our mayor and our city council, this Newt wouldn't be here. And I am so thankful, and thanks to all of you, the city council, for what you do.
And here are the scissors, if you'd like to step up. Thank you all for coming very much. And Newt, this is everybody. Everybody, this is Newt.
Newt t-shirts for